An elevator is made up of a movable pulley and a fixed pulley.
A movable pulley has a mechanical advantage of 2. It lifts the load up as the load is being moved. A fixed pulley has a mechanical advantage of 1.
The movable pulley pulls up a counterweight on the other side of the elevator to make you go up or down.
The elevator.
Oh Lordy, this is so steep. So steep and so long. Why couldn't they just made it longer and not this steep? Oh. The way that you find the mechanical advantage of an inclined plane is you do the length divided by the height. A longer inclined plane has a more mechanical advantage because it's less steep, even though it's longer. Oh wow, this is much better. Even though it's a little longer, a lot less steep, which means I'm doing a lot less work. Alright, so a golf cart has a wheel and axle on it. This is the wheel and this is the axle. The way you find out the mechanical advantage of a wheel and axle is you do the radius of the wheel divided by the radius of the axle.
Why isn't it moving?
Maybe because the engine's not on. Or the key isn't in it. Huh? Maybe.
Get out my car. The fulcrum is at the bottom, and the input force is also at the bottom, and the output force is at the top, which makes it a third-class lever. A lacrosse stick is a compound machine, with the stick being a third-class lever with the fulcrum at the bottom and having a screw in the back.
Scissors are a compound machine and first-class levers because the screw fastens and it's the fulcrum in the middle, and then the two wedges and the the screws are the compound that makes it a compound machine.
To find a compound machine's mechanical advantage, you add up the simple machine's advantage to make the compound machine's mechanical advantage.
He's definitely gonna get this tonight. Oh, didn't see there. You guys saw nothing. A wedge is a knife is an example of a wedge. A wedge is a pair of inclined planes that can move. The longer and thinner the wedge is, the more of a mechanical advantage that the wedge will have. The way you can find the mechanical advantage of the wedge is by dividing the length of the wedge by the greatest thickness of it. Back strap is a great example of a fixed pulley.
A pulley is a simple machine that consists of a wheel over which a rope, chain, or wire passes. As you can see, when you pull the plastic strap up,
It tightens the backpack.
it tightens the backpack.
And if you
Pull it down in the direction of the force, it loosens your backpack strap.
a fixed pulley has a mechanical advantage of 1.
A scale is an example of a first-class lever because the fulcrum is in the middle. The mechanical advantage of a scale is 1 because the fulcrum is in the middle.
In a second-class lever, the output force or load is between the input force and the fulcrum. As you see, in this wheelbarrow, Brian's hands are the fulcrum. The middle of Brian's back, where the load would be the output force, and Delon's hands holding Brian's feet or the wheelbarrow would be the input. A wheelbarrow is a second-class lever. A second-class lever has a mechanical advantage of 1.